And this is Mori. Vile is asleep or something? I don't know. He's not here. So, we are going to do a Modern Combat cast. This is a backlogged 1.006. The 7 patch just came out today, but this is still some really good gameplay, so gotta cast it. Alright, here we go. Sorry if I'm not terribly exciting without my compatriot, but I will attempt to be at least mildly interesting. We have Marko, Commander Cat, Kyle, is becoming kind of like the undisputed, like one of the best people in Modern Combat, which is kind of cool. And we have over here, Bornready. I do not know Bornready. I am guessing that he joined, or she joined, when Marko just had a game open. Let's see here. So this is another Marko random. And we have Bornready sending first cap the VP. Cool. Alright. I mean, whatever works, whatever floats your boat. We have second NG being sensible in building tier 1. This kind of opening seems to imply that he wants to go for a long-term harassment game, which is kind of Marko's thing. So we might be seeing like a double harass game, which is always fun, because harassment is a big part of these kinds of games, especially in 1v1. So we'll see how this plays out. We have Marko doing some stuff that I am not paying attention to. We have 2 NGs. Normally Marko seems to be a fan of barracks and then just get a lot of racks units out in general. The rifle, the jeep, and the HMG, as opposed to going heavy NG. And 2 isn't necessarily heavy NG, but, 2 isn't necessarily heavy NG, but it's more engineers than I'm used to seeing out of Marko. We'll see. We'll see. 2 NG are a pretty common start in Modern Combat, but I think over time people started to realize that the engineers just don't... Combat engineers just don't have the health, and there are better things you can spend munitions on generally than the combat shotguns. Grenades, rifle grenades, green beret upgrades, the new striker upgrade, air support, mines. It's a lot of things that 75 munition shotgun just... Ooh, wow. Is this going to be... Dropping micro. Come on, get him out of there. They're not going to live. That's 1. It's 2. Well, that's depressing. Bornready has lost an engineer team due to poor micro, but hey, got the HMG team out. They are apparently going NG, HMG. Engineers are replaceable, but without that engineer, this is all neutral. No territory here. You can look at the territory map, and it's just kind of like, it's looking kind of ugly. That's looking kind of ugly. ATMP is moving out to pick up the slack. So we have an MG, HMG, MG. Okay. Holding down that mid VP. Not actually going to hold down that mid VP because rifles are too durable, especially at that range. NG's capping this decap point. If you look on the TAC map, that controls so much crap. Always want control of that decap point on this map. ATMP moving up to capture the low fuel. There's a lot of low fuel on this map. A lot of low fuel. A lot of medium munitions. This medium munitions has a Commander Cat OP on it, which is good. And we have another MG. I sort of a long pause there. I'm just a little... It's an interesting build you've got going here, Bornready. HMG, ATMP, HMG... What are you doing next? Nothing yet. Okay. Jeep is moving in to harass. Ooh, that HMG is going to get into that building. ATMP probably isn't going to get... Ooh, maybe it doesn't have a damaged engine yet. That HMG, if it gets in that building, that's going to be bad news for everything in this area. Ooh, there's the dead engine. It's probably not going to make it home. We'll see. What's going on over here? Engineer fight. That is in this guy's favor. Other engineers, yeah, they're going to retreat. Okay. The ATMP is dead. HMG is suppressing those engineers. He's probably going to grab them and then put them more over here to get them out of the range of suppression. Yep. Yep. Good stuff. Okay. Having the fuel. Pretty even game in terms of resources, you would think, but when you really look at it, it's more in Marko's favor, plus the OP. Got the second ATMP out, the ATMP replacement. Yeah, he's losing a lot of territory. He's going to make a comeback soon, and it's hard to... MGs. He's got that VP locked down. I guess he's going for the fuel cap. The thing that a lot of people do forget about is that the HMGs do have really good capture rate. They get a good 1.5. It's not worth it for him to really charge in to that team that's capturing that. Harassing mid. What's going on with the bases here? Let's check this crap out. Expecting a tier 2 pretty soon from... Yep, there it is. Tier 2! Striker to deal with that MG. That is not a good fight for your HMG. That is not a good fight for your HMG. Get him out of there. Get out. Nope. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get an M2 Jeep up here soon. We'll see what that does. ATMP harassment. NG's in the water. More ATMPs. Looks like, again, it's a harassment game. He's going for all ATMP, and wow, that Jeep is totally dead. That Jeep's dead. Yeah, MG refocused. MG doesn't even need to care about this MG because it's not taking any damage. More harassment. It's gonna run away. Not gonna run away? Dropping micro. You gotta get out of there. There you go. This HMG ran away with barely any health left. This HMG, half health, 2 guys. Still doing pretty well in the grand scheme of things for an HMG. Tier 2, we could see a sniper out of that, but I'm thinking more striker with the fuel. We'll look in a bit. ATMP. Are we getting the double ATMP kill? Double ATMP kill? One down. No, no double. No double. Going for the decap instead. There's our striker. G reinforced. He's not going to try to stop it from decapping. He is instead going to decap this fuel. It's a counter because when this gets captured, it's going to connect this fuel. Got a tank hunter and an MG. Tank hunters are actually pretty nice because they have about militia health, and while they don't have the numbers of militia, get 2 of them together and they're actually pretty powerful against, they can do damage to HMGs. They hit that sandbag and MG hitbox pretty well. They do pretty well against strikers. And again, it's not that they're fairly durable, or it's not that they're really durable, but you know, when you get 2, I mean, 2 tank hunters aren't a bad stand-in for militia. There's the ATMB kill. Right, that's what I was saying. 2 of these aren't a bad stand-in for militia when you also need anti-striker. The striker has an MG and a rifle loaded. Probably gonna wait until... Yeah, there we go. Wait until the HMG is not firing. Rifle's out. Ooh, one of them isn't in cover. That's a suppress. They're gonna be eating damage. Striker is an up gun. Can't do that much damage to him. Bet 1. Tank hunters moving into those rifles. That's more firepower than those rifles probably feel like dealing with. More ATMP harassment. MG is almost dead. And I think that this really just speaks to the insane durability of the HMG team in a building in this mod. They're good in buildings, and if you're not using them in buildings, you're probably not using them right. I I'm not saying that you should always have them in buildings, but if there's a building to take advantage of, especially at the PLA, for the love of God, take it. The Americans do not have a sniper that they can use in Tier 1, and it's very difficult to out-micro the MGs because of all the health and damage and suppression they have. So out-microing them with a rifle and getting a grenade in a window is actually a lot harder than you'd think, compared to Vico. Engineers on that ATMP again. He's just losing ATMPs left and right. Yes, they're replaceable, but you don't want to lose this many of them. No, he's not going to lose that one. Didn't get a damaged engine. It's a dangerous decap. The striker's right there, man. Decapturing his fuel. Got one mortar out and a second mortar out. He likes doing these double teams. Double HMG, double ATMP, double mortar, double tank hunter. And they're nice. They're nice. It gives you firepower. It gives you nice concentrated power. Gives you more consistency in your firepower too, especially with the tank hunters, which can miss, and the mortars, which can miss. Looks like we got some defensive vet upgrades, or no, we have some rifle grenade upgrades, my mistake, on the rifles. That'll make them pretty damn good against infantry, and will make them more than a match for the tank hunters. They already were, but now they just rip them apart, and I would guess he's getting the rifle grenades to deal with this building, because he knows that if he doesn't have this building, the HMG, then Bornready is going to take this building with the HMG, and while he can't see that... Oh, he can see that, never mind. I'm just dumb. Well, the point is he's probably getting the rifle grenades partially to deal with that building. Let's see, what else do we got rocking here? Ooh, we got some Green Berets. It's a good pick right now, good pick right now. Green Berets are going to be strong at harassing the MGs, and Green Berets are going to be strong at harassing the mortars, that he will see in a second. Yeah, there we go. Caught a glimpse of them. Yeah, he caught a glimpse of them. I don't know if he knows they're there, or else he probably wouldn't be going for that capture. Mortars are reorienting, ATMP going to harass, knowing that the engineer went around, and this area is safe to harass again. Second Green Beret team, big manpower sink there. We're just going to get a dual attack here, Green Beret sneaking in here, engineers harassing in the back. It's a lot of stuff going on, but those tank hunters, ooh, those tank hunters. Ooh, lost a rifle in the explosion. Lost a man out of the rifle. Ooh, those rifles are taking damage. Grenades have arrived. Come on. Use a grenade. Use a grenade. Where are you going to hit? Where are you going to hit? He's going to hit the MG. He's going to hit the MG. Rifle's out of there, man. He's retreating. Hitting the MG. There we go. Where's the engineers? Did the engineers die? Lost the engineers. Oh, we got a snipe from the Barrett. Took out that ATMP. Snipe has taken out mortar teams. Suppressed SMGs. The MP5 upgrade is fantastic. It gives you camo, and it gives you insane damage at close range. Engineers fighting from the bridge, yellow cover. That engineer team's going to die if it doesn't run. Is it going to run? No, it's probably not going to run. Decapping. HMG is setting up. Green Beret is getting away. Not all of them are camoed yet. They got suppressed before camoed, but now they're camoed, so they're fine. Decapping that. Engineer team did indeed die over there. This engineer team is free to recapture the cutoff. Tank hunters. That's a pretty huge loss for him in general. He still has both, no, he doesn't really have anything left. Where are those mortars? He still has the mortar team. That's what I was looking for. This is what's going to help him pull this game back. He got a casualty on the Green Berets and a significant amount of damage to them. Oh no. Oh no. That's going to be bad. HMG isn't going to be able to stop a cloaked grenade. HMG is not going to be able to stop a cloaked grenade. That's bad. He's going to lose both mortars. That could be the game. It's gone. That's the game. I don't think he can come back from a loss that big. Losing the striker was a big deal for Marko. Losing the striker was a big deal for Marko, but this fight is... If Bornready doesn't win this fight, and he doesn't force a retreat, it's over, and I don't see him doing it, not with that flank. They're coming in to help. We're probably going to see some grenade action soon. He still has so many munitions to use on grenades. So many. Oh my god. That's the game. Really, really good flank. Is that, and you can capture around it at this point. You can capture around it at this point. Oh man. Yeah, good game. Unfortunately, it looks like no one in the Modern Combat community that I've gotten a replay from, has been able to handle Marko's harassment game in general. Harassment, flanks, intelligent use of every unit in both sides' arsenal. Yeah. I don't know. I do not have a replay of him losing. I don't think I've really seen him lose a Company of Heroes game, like in 1v1, past a year or so. Well, in general, the striker was a bit of a gamble because he sent the striker in to get the rifle grenades close to the HMG. Lost the striker to the tank hunter hit, but and that was probably his biggest loss, was losing so many men in those rifles. Damage before he got out. Like, he did the maximum amount of damage he could get out, retreated, got him back to base. Both of them survived, so they both still had vet, they both still had rifle grenades, and got reinforced and right back into the fight. And then the really strong dual rifle, dual green beret push. Got a different upgrade for each green beret. The MP5s were using the camo and grenades at close range, gathering intel for the Barrett, which was using the Treadbreaker on ATMPs. Which was a pretty good use of munitions at this point because he had so many munitions to spare. The big things that Bornready did right, I think, was he ATMP harassed well early, but he started losing too many late game. He had the dual tank hunters, which was great against the striker. That was definitely the right thing for him to build at that time. He kept using militia with the Type 81s, which they're not bad. They're not bad, but as a unit that needs to stand still and fight at long range, fun against a grenade-heavy enemy. Honestly, with the current patch to .07, you're probably going to see a lot more regular use from the PLA. In general, with the dual DMR upgrade and everything.